What if I told you that one BMX trick could leave the entire action sports world in absolute shock? What if one stunt was so mind-blowing, so gravity-defying, that people couldn't believe their own eyes? Well, that's exactly what happened when Dawid Godziek pulled off an insane trick over a moving train. Stay with me because this story is one for the history books. Before we get into the trick that had everyone's jaws on the floor, let's take a moment to appreciate the legend himself, Dawid Godziek. Born in Poland, this BMX and slopestyle MTB rider is known for pushing the limits of what's possible on two wheels. But did you know that he actually started his career in dirt jumping before switching to BMX? Yeah, and that transition was nothing short of spectacular. From a young age, Dawid showed insane talent, effortlessly pulling off tricks that many seasoned riders wouldn't even attempt. His passion, determination, and sheer fearlessness set him apart. Over the years, he stacked up an impressive list of accomplishments, winning FMB World Tour events, nailing never-before-seen tricks, and proving time and time again that he's one of the most creative riders in the game. Now let's talk about that trick. Picture this: a speeding train, a perfectly placed ramp, and a rider crazy enough to launch over it. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, for Dawid, this was just another challenge waiting to be conquered. The location? A remote railway track where everything had to be timed to perfection. The margin for error? Basically zero. If he jumped too early, he could undershoot. Too late and, well, we don't even want to think about that. Every little detail mattered. Speed, trajectory, timing, all had to be dialed in precisely. And then the moment arrived. The train barrels down the tracks. Dawid takes a deep breath, pedals with absolute precision, and launches into the air. Boom! A perfect backflip tail whip over the moving train. Are you kidding me? Just look at this. The height, the spin, the flawless execution. It's the kind of trick that makes you question reality. The crowd watching, riders, photographers, even passers-by, were left absolutely speechless. And the moment he landed, it was pure electricity. The cheers, the disbelief, the respect from fellow riders. It was an instant classic in action sports history. But how did Dawid himself feel about it? In his own words, he described it as one of the most intense moments of his life. The adrenaline, the fear, the excitement, it all hit him at once. But more than that, it was a moment of pure satisfaction, proving to himself and the world that the impossible is just a challenge waiting to be conquered. So what's next for the BMX wizard? Well, if history has taught us anything, it's that Dawid Godziek is nowhere near done. With every trick, he redefines what's possible, pushing the limits of BMX freestyle with a level of creativity and technical mastery that few can match. His recent competitions have only reinforced his status as one of the best riders in the world, with jaw-dropping performances that leave fans and fellow riders in awe. From massive backflip variations to groundbreaking tail whip combos, Dawid continues to prove that innovation is at the core of his riding. Whether it's taking on the biggest dirt jumps or throwing down mind-blowing tricks in park sessions, he never settles for the ordinary. Maybe another world's first is on the horizon. Maybe he'll conquer a new discipline entirely. One thing's for sure, whatever he does next, the world will be watching, and it's bound to be legendary. Dawid's insane train trick didn't just amaze fans, it sent shockwaves through the entire BMX community. Fellow riders took to social media to share their disbelief, praise, and inspiration. Many called it one of the most daring tricks ever attempted, and some even hinted that it could push the sport to a whole new level. Comments flooded in, with some comparing it to legendary moments in BMX history. Riders from all over the world posted reaction videos, their jaws dropping as they watched Dawid defy gravity with seemingly impossible precision. Even top pros who have seen it all were left stunned. The trick wasn't just about execution, it was about vision, creativity, and rewriting the rules of what BMX riders believe is achievable. Top BMX riders and industry veterans weighed in, explaining how tricks like these redefine what's possible in the sport. With such mind-blowing feats, we might just see a wave of new athletes pushing the limits even further. Coaches and trainers spoke about the influence of progression, emphasizing that groundbreaking tricks like Dawid's not only raise the bar, but also inspire younger generations to dream bigger. Industry insiders predicted that this moment would lead to a surge in new techniques, training methods, and even bike technology advancements. As BMX continues to evolve, one thing is clear. Dawid's trick will go down in history as a game changer, forever shaping the future of the sport. So whether you're into BMX, skateboarding, or simply chasing your dreams, let Dawid's story be a reminder. The impossible is only impossible until someone proves otherwise. Keep pushing, keep striving, and never stop believing in your potential. And that, my friends, is how Dawid Godziek left the world speechless. What do you think? Would you ever try a trick like that? Let us know in the comments. If you love this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more insane action Extreme Records content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Thanks for watching.